You know that feeling, right? After a long day staring at your computer or hours scrolling on your phone, your eyes just feel done. They're tired, they're gritty, maybe you've even got a little headache starting. Well, turns out you're definitely not alone. So let's get into what's really going on here.
And when I say you're not alone, I mean it. A huge 2024 analysis found that this feeling hits a staggering 66% of us who use digital devices. Think about that. That's 2 out of every 3 people on the planet. This is a massive, shared experience, and it actually has a name.
Yep, it's officially called digital eye strain, or if you want to get fancy, computer vision syndrome. The American Optometric Association basically defines it as all the ways our eyes and vision get messed up from staring at screens for too long. So no, it's not just in your head, it's a real, recognized condition.
And I bet these symptoms sound pretty familiar. We're talking about that dry, burning, sand in your eyes feeling, or when your vision starts to get a little blurry. Those tension headaches that seem to come out of nowhere, and even that nagging pain in your neck and shoulders. It's all connected.
So why? Why do our eyes, which are these incredible pieces of biological engineering, get so exhausted by a simple glowing rectangle? Well, it really comes down to a basic difference between reading on a screen versus reading on good old-fashioned paper.
Check this out. When you look at a printed book, the letters are solid. They have sharp, clear edges. Your eyes can lock on, no problem. But on a screen? The letters are made of tiny little dots of light, or pixels. They're brightest in the middle and get fuzzier at the edges. Plus, the screen is constantly refreshing, creating this tiny, almost invisible flicker. All of this means your eyes have to work way harder just to stay focused.
And here's the other huge part of the puzzle. Normally, we blink about 15 to 20 times a minute. It's like our eyes' built-in cleaning and moisturizing system. But the second we start staring at a screen, that blink rate absolutely plummets, down to 5 times a minute or even less. That's why your eyes get so incredibly dry and irritated.
Okay, so what can we actually do about all this? Well, this leads us to the single most famous piece of advice out there for eye strain. You've probably heard of it. It's catchy, it's simple, but does it really do the trick?
And here it is, the 20-20-20 rule. The idea is simple. For every 20 minutes you spend on a screen, you take a 20-second break and look at something that's about 20 feet away. It's designed to give the tiny focusing muscles in your eyes a much-needed rest.
It sounds good, right? It's been recommended by doctors for years. But what does the actual science say? Is this little habit powerful enough to fight back against all that strain we just talked about? Well, according to a 2016 study, the results are pretty good. For 59% of people who tried it, they reported real, significant relief from their symptoms. But, and this is a big dud, for the other 41%, the problem stuck around. So the takeaway here is that it's a great tool for most people, but it's not a magical cure-all.
All right, so if the 20-20-20 rule isn't a silver bullet, what about that other big solution that's marketed to us everywhere? Let's dig into blue light blocking glasses and figure out what's real and what's just hype.
Okay, so there are 2 big claims here. Claim number 1, they prevent eye strain. The science on this? It's pretty weak, actually. Most experts agree that the real culprits behind eye strain are things like not blinking enough and having a bad desk setup, not the blue light itself. But claim number 2, that they help you sleep better. Now that's where things get interesting. The answer is a qualified yes. They can work, but there's a huge catch.
And that catch-all comes down to a little scientific acronym that helps us cut through all the marketing noise. It's called MDFD.
Don't worry, you don't need to memorize that mouthful. Put simply, MDFD is a score that measures how good a lens is at blocking the specific kind of blue light that messes with our brain's internal clock, the one that controls when we feel sleepy and when we feel awake. It's not about blocking all blue light, it's about blocking the right blue light. And here is the single most important thing you need to know. The science is pretty clear that for a pair of glasses to actually be effective for sleep, its lenses need an MFD score of 1.0 or higher. Anything less than that, and it's probably not having any real effect on your body.
So what does that look like in the real world? Well, an MDFD of 1.0 means the lens is blocking about 90% of that sleep-disrupting light. And because of that, these lenses will almost always have a very obvious orange or amber color. The research is firm on this. Those clear or almost clear lenses being sold as blue blockers, they just aren't strong enough to protect your sleep.
Okay, so if the 20-20-20 rule is only sort of effective and most blue light glasses on the market are questionable, what are we supposed to do? Well, the real answer isn't a single magic product. It's a combination of smart, simple habits. Here's your 4-step action plan, and it's all based on solid evidence. 1. Fix your desk setup. Your screen should be about an arm's length away and a little bit below your eye level. 2. Get your lighting right. Make sure your screen's brightness matches the room and kill any reflections or glare. 3. Take those breaks. The 20-20-20 rule is still your friend, and just remember to blink. And 4. If your eyes are still feeling dry, try some preservative-free artificial tears.
Because at the end of the day, this is the real truth of it. Protecting our eyes in this digital world isn't about buying some quick fix in a box. It's about building a few small, mindful habits that, when you put them all together, make a world of difference.
So, as we wrap this up, just think about it for a second. What's one small thing you can start doing, like right now, to give your eyes the break they really deserve?